Today I'm going to be talking about prejudices and discrimination. So, prejudice, what is it? Prejudice is having prejudgments about a person according to an experience or story about one individual who fits the same characteristics as the person being judged. But what does the book say? It states Is everyone really equal? That prejudices are based on limited knowledge or experience with a specific group. An example from the book would be when the man applied for the elementary school job, he was expected to be gay when discussing who would be a good applicant. The job description is stereotyped as a woman job, so when the applicant came through, the staff had prejudices against the man since he was different from the model applicant they usually receive and are used to. Discrimination, what is it? Discrimination is when one acts on those opinions known as their prejudices. If they were to change the treatment or attitude towards a certain group of people based off their stereotype. So what does the book say it is? The book says that discrimination can have several meanings, such as discriminating foods and types of musics. For the purpose of this class, though, it means how we act towards each other and our actions that come from the prejudices formed in our minds by opinions and by society. An example from the book would be, you are sitting next to someone at a play. You realize she is blind. As stated in the book, a whole new social category is placed in your mind about her. Thinking she is different than someone who isn't blind is a prejudice, and as talked about in the book, ignoring her or thinking she needs help and isn't capable of something based off her being blind is discrimination. So basically, this is just a table that states the differences between prejudice and discrimination, and the main idea is that prejudice is an attitude and discrimination involves an action and behavior. So how is this affecting schools? In schools, a teacher towards child would be an ESL student comes into the classroom. The child cannot speak much English. Prejudice would be to think that the child will be behind in the class. Discrimination would be assuming the child cannot participate in group activities because they cannot speak the language fluently, so they just don't include them. Child towards child, an example would be, you're on a sports team, and you're always talking and messing around during practice. One teammate always makes the remark, "That's so gay," when something happens that the teammate thinks is dumb or they don't agree with. One of the teammates is uncomfortable every time the teammate says it because the other teammate around is gay. The teammate makes the remark whenever he's around the gay teammate, which makes them feel down and not included. But, yay, there's a plan of steps to make things better and help for successful teaching and a positive environment for the students. Just follow the next slides and you'll find out the call to action. It's time for things to change. The call to action. So we know prejudices are how we think about others due to how society and personal experiences have made us feel. Discrimination is acting out on these feelings. So, the book had some amazing ideas for a call to action, and it would be challenge your prejudices. Your first initial thoughts, try to put them aside, and instead build relationships with those who are different from you, and understand your behavior towards these certain people, and understand the stereotype is false. The book did an amazing job of explaining how to eliminate discrimination and prejudices. If we strive to build relationships with those who are different from us, we will realize their needs and their true potential and identity. Also, another call to action is to base your thoughts on relationships, not societal stereotypes. In the classroom, the teacher towards the students and the classmates towards each other will help everyone have an equal opportunity. The relationships and understandings teachers will form will help them realize how to help those who are different rather than ignoring them. Thank you.